Hi everyone, I am Chris Conklin and I am here to do the next training in our series on the three-way call, the conference call. Different people call it different things, but the bottom line is that it is a vital part of our business, particularly if you're looking to grow a team. So Rodan and Field statistics tell us that people who bring three-way calls are more successful at growing their teams and are more successful in this business overall. So we want to make sure that everybody understands the importance of this. So this training is going to talk about the three-way call and the why we do three-way calls and how we do them, and maybe not what to do at the same time. And then hopefully, if I don't go off on too many tangents, I will be able to supply some tips along the way. So as far as the why is concerned, these calls are the fastest way that we can help prospects learn the business, learn my story, my sponsor's story, and where we're coming from and why we do this. And in addition, it helps me to understand what their why is or might be and how I can support them through this process to getting them on board and making this a successful process for them. Also, helps me to find out what they are intrigued about, what maybe they may be fearful about, or some concerns that they might have. And the most important part for me, at least in the beginning, when I was on my three-way call that brought me into this business, is I got a glimpse of the Rodan and Fields culture, which is my very favorite part. Because, some of the buzzwords that you'll hear are that when you join this business, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And that really is so true. So you are able to see that there are resources in other people, and in addition to the resources that are provided for us on websites, etc., and that we have built a culture of caring and support, and your prospect gets to see that right out of the gate, which I think is great. And then lastly, the third-party perspective that the three-way call brings. We share our stories, we match pieces of our why, and it helps to show everyone that different people do this business in a different way. And that's great. Some people are looking to do it part-time, they just want a couple of extra $100 in their bank. Maybe they want to get a lawn guy or a house cleaning person or something like that. Or they want to make a car payment or something like that. And then there's others who decide that they really want to do this full-time and collect a full-time paycheck working this business and only this business. And then there's others who, straight up want to retire. They don't want to do a full-time job, a part-time job, or any other job. They want to retire doing Rodan and Fields completely. So bringing an additional perspective to the phone call helps that prospect understand that there's others in similar circumstances and very different circumstances that can have success in varying ways. So that's the greatest part. For me, I'm in the early childhood field. So if I'm bringing someone to the call who is a teacher, because I have lots and lots of teacher friends, people who are directors of child care centers, and it's a really, really big job. And I am lucky that my sponsor, Veronica, was a teacher. And so if that's the type of person, I hate to say type of person, but if that's the common connection that Veronica can bring. So I'll bring Veronica on that call. She'll share her story of how she taught for so many years. And then when she started having children, she decided she wanted to stay home. And then people can make that connection. They understand what that connection is. And then kind of on the flip side, my kids are older now. They're in college. And there are, you may be bringing a prospect or interested in bringing someone into your business whose children are older, and their concern is less about staying home with their children and more about building that college fund. Or for example, some people, like I said, do it part-time. Now I work full-time for a nonprofit, and my job takes a ton of my time and lots of my energy, but I'm still able to work this business in a way that's successful for me, because we all have varying levels of what success means, and success could be the lawn guy or retiring with a God knows how many figure paycheck. So success for me is being able to work this business into the little pockets of time that I have in addition to my full-time job, on my morning commute, in the afternoons on the way home, over the course of the weekend, or whatever the case may be. So making the connection, choosing the partner that you're going to bring on the call who can make that connection with that prospect makes the most sense, because that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to help people see that they can be successful in this business, regardless of what, what it is they're specifically looking for. So how do we get started? Well, grab that master list that you've been coached to create and break it down. There's people on your list who you probably haven't seen in 20 years, and then there's people that you see every single weekend. So take that list and break it into your dream teamers. So these are the people who are who you think would succeed in this business, who are go-getters, who are shoot for the star kind of people, who are driven, who really want success, or like to set goals and reach them, and then go back into your list again after you set those dream teamers aside, put a little star next to them or a little crown on their name or something. And then look for your mountain movers. These are your support sisters. This is like the person who would lay down and die for you. This is the person who somebody in your family gets sick in the middle of the night and you call them because they have your back no matter what. Your support sister, your heart, your mom, whoever that might be for you. These are the people who you also want to mark on your list, because these are the people that we're going to reach out to first, because you're going to be your practice people. They're going to give you great feedback. They're going to help you and not judge you, and they're going to make you feel great afterwards, and they're going to be honest with you. So once you have those people in mind and you know who the first people you're going to reach out to, you're going to go to your support sisters first, and you're going to reach out to them. And the first way that you should reach out is the way that you would normally reach out to them. If this is my best friend Lori, I'm not going to send her an email, because I don't email her. I call her, I shoot her a text, I occasionally send something funny through Facebook Messenger, but she's my girl. I'm reaching out to her in the normal way that I would reach out to her. It would be very odd and awkward for me to email her, because she'd be like, why are you emailing me? So reach out in your normal mode of communication with this person. And then the most important part, at least for me, but I think for everybody, is be you. You don't want to grab somebody else's language and plop it into a text, or read it over a phone call. That's not you. And nobody wants to join a business with a stranger who looks like you. That doesn't make any sense. So I like to be really super transparent, and I'm going to give you an example of what me looks like, whether it's over the phone call or a text, so that people get that they're going to possibly join a call with me. So I'll say something like, hello, love. Unless you live under a rock, you might have noticed that I just started a business. I'm loving it. I can't wait to tell you all about it. I would love if you could hop on a call with me so I could give you some of the details. I totally get it. It's not for everybody, and that's fine, but I'm wondering if you would be open to a quick chat. My friend V, who got me involved in this, you're going to love her. She's super cool. She's super sweet. She's super energetic and motivated like me, and she's been doing this a long time, so she's like helping me as I learn the ropes, so she's probably going to pop on the call. Would 6 o'clock tonight work for you? I know that's like your wine time, so maybe 8:30 would be better. You let me know what works best. That's me. What I would not say is, I actually wrote something down. Hello, Lori. I have started a new business called Rodan & Fields, selling the #1 skincare product, or skincare line in the country, and I want you to be my business partner. Therefore, please join me on a 3-way conference call with my upline sponsor. That's not me. You have to use your language. Be super genuine. Be transparent. You're just you. It's just a conversation with you and your friend, and it should feel comfortable and casual. Short and sweet is another thing. This is my struggle. I am a total verbal vomiter. I can't help myself. I'm really working on it. Be very specific about what you want, and then give them some specific options for timing. Recognizing that they you are not their priority in life. So they may be very interested, but if you don't give them a specific time, they're going to say, okay, cool, I'll talk to you later. And then you have to bring up this whole conversation all over again later, instead of saying, can we talk now or can we talk at this time? That puts you in control, and if that call doesn't happen, you can always reach back out with specifics again. So you're going to do that with your support sisters, your mountain movers, and then you're going to move to your dream teamers. I'm getting a text, sorry. Your dream teamers. This was really hard for me because I wanted them and still do want them so badly that I get nervous, even though most of them are some of my closest friends. So I would recommend that you practice with whoever you're gonna have on the call, just because it makes you feel more comfortable. I don't know, that works for me. With the dream teamers, you want to talk to them about why you want them to join the business, or not why you want them to join the business, because we are not trying to convince anybody to do anything, because there's no point in that. We want to help them understand why you think that this would be a good business for them, why this might be a great match for them. So what I do is I talk to them about, oh my gosh, I started this business. I immediately thought of you because I totally respect you. You're super smart. You're business savvy. You're a go-getter. You're a goal crusher. And this really might be something that you would be interested in. I'd love to talk to you about it and get your thoughts or your ideas and your feedback. You could probably really help me in this, and I would love that. So that's a simple way that you can reach out to the dream teamers, helping them to understand that you really do value their opinion as a business partner and how much it would mean to you. And then you have them pop on the three-way call with you, sharing that perspective also. And then I guess lastly, just in a nutshell, remembering that the three-way call is a way to gather and receive information, that we're not convincing anybody. You don't want to drag anybody into this business. If they don't want to do it, they don't want to do it, and that's fine. We want to work with those who are willing to do it and excited about it, just like you are. And then I also find these calls to be very fun. I can't believe this guy next door is doing his lawn now. I find them to be really fun, connecting with friends and sometimes family, sharing my passion for this business and also for the products and what it's done for me and my skin and my family. They tend to feel my passion and get excited about it too. And then also it's effective. It's really just a great way to have conversations, learn a lot, and to build your team. So what I would like you to do is grab that list and get going. Bring on the three-way. Enjoy. Thanks for listening.